Hello, Blite Nation. How are we doing?
Ian, Vito, and Liz coming at y'all once again.
We are here.
We got Doc Rich talking about how the Democrat Party can't keep anyone anymore. They're losing their donors. They're going after this Lily Ling, I think her name is, who raises tens of millions of dollars for the Democrats.
What'd she do?
She's calling out the Democrats for wasting their money.
Yeah.
You've been wondering about how the donors feel.
Yeah. Y'all, yeah. If I'm a donor, I'm fucking pissed. I'm pissed, bro. I give you millions and billions, and your ass lose? Bro.
So we're going to hear from one of the mouthpieces of the people who...
Yeah, I'm tight. I'm tight. If I'm a Democrat donor, I'm tight.
I'm pissed about
I'm pissed. You wasted my fucking money. I want my money back.
While telling us the entire time it's in the bag and we're spending...
Yeah, telling us this shit in the bag. What? You know what? Let me shut up.
Ian, hit that play button. Let's get this rolling.
So in light of losing this past election, the Democrats have absolutely been falling apart. And it's been fantastic to watch. And one of the people that has been outspoken, very outspoken about the Democrat Party has been a woman by the name of Lindy Lee.
Lee. Okay.
I've talked about her in several videos now, but she recently went on the Piers Morgan show and had a whole lot to say that I don't want to say it's surprising because it's something that I have found out throughout this journey of discovering the truth about the Democrats. But I think it is interesting to hear more and more people actually say this stuff out loud, what you're about to hear Lindy Lee say, because the Democrats, they're not who they say they are. But with that being said, let's dive in.
I want to play a clip. This is Kamala Harris overnight. I don't know why she thought this was a good idea to come back out before Christmas, as everyone was licking their wounds and almost like she was in campaign mode again. It's like, please, do not do this. But let's take a listen to what she had to say.
Get some rest over the holidays. Spend time with the people you love. You know, I believe family comes in many forms. There's family by blood and there's family by love. I urge you, then, after you have had some rest, in fact, I challenge you to come back ready to chart our path to the future. Chin up, shoulders back, forever impatient for change.
I mean, Lindy, no disrespect to her, because she's a perfectly nice woman. She would not inspire me to open a bag of chips. I mean, seriously. And I think that she sort of personifies now the ghost of Christmas past, as does Biden. The Democrats have got to move on quickly, haven't they?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. She's indulging delusions of running for governor in California in 2026 and perhaps even running for president in 2028. And I just want to echo what a lot of you guys already said. This past week has been harrowing for me. This Saturday, I went on Fox and Friends and I said that Democrats have a stench of loser hanging over them.
Yeah.
As soon as I said that, there were boycott campaigns against me, unblock, unfollow campaigns. I lost 40,000 followers.
Really?
In 4 days. People have called me the W word. I don't know what we're allowed to say, but you can fill in the blank.
We're uncensored. Let's say it. Say it. Say what the word was.
Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
Well, they called me a whore. They called me the C word. They asked for me to be deported. And you can just search for my name and those.
All because she's calling out the Democrats for wasting the money. Wanting to know why. What this woman's been going through.
Have you seen her whoring around? Like, why would you call her a whore?
Right.
Like, I just, that's stupid.
Just insulting her all over the place.
Okay.
Insulting, like,
all right,
for no freaking reason.
Right. One of the main money makers for the Democrats.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Word. They asked for me to be deported, and you can just search for my name in those terms on X, and you'll see a bunch of them. So all these so-called Democrats, the party of inclusion, the party of diversity, masks off. And it's even worse because they pretend to occupy the moral high ground. At least with the Republicans, they are who they are. But with Democrats, they pretend to be, so loving and caring and embracing of diversity. But all of a sudden, when I dare...
It's all about diversity until it comes to ideas.
Yep. Thank you, Doc.
Then all of that diversity talk goes out the window.
Yep. Which is fucked up. Why is it all love and inclusion when we agree, but as soon as we have a disagreement...
Oh, you're out. You're done. You're done with our group. You're out.
You question anything we're doing? We're done with you.
Oh, can we be civil? No, we can't. You're out. That's how I see it.
You're talking about one of the women that raises some of the most money for the Democrats.
I don't know what to say right now.
Then all of that diversity talk goes out the window. The moment that you disagree, you are no longer allowed in the party. The moment you disagree about anything,
which is
it could be
insane,
the smallest of things. But the moment you disagree, the moment you don't bow down and yes massa to the party elites, you're cooked. You're done.
To utter any criticisms of the goddess Kamala Harris, I get ostracized. Me, after having raised tens of millions of dollars for the party, and I'm being called a grifter when all along, all these years, I've said on TV, I've said to the press, I'm a conservative Democrat. This is not a switch for me. This is just me. This is who I've always been. And also, my donors are pissed. They raised $2.5 billion across Super PAC and the campaign. It's my responsibility. It's my duty of care to ask what the hell happened with that money? Why did we spend it? Why did we spend millions of dollars on 5-star hotels for campaign staffers? Why did we spend $500,000 essentially bribing Al Sharpton moments before he interviewed Kamala? These are legitimate questions, but no, in the cult, you can't ask questions. And leaving the Democratic Party or even questioning.
All right.
You're talking about someone high up in the party to raise that kind of money. Do they even realize who they're attacking?
Spending money on things that they shouldn't be spending on.
Yeah, 5-star hotels for campaign staff.
Yeah,
why?
You don't need 5-star hotel.
Oh, it was just party time.
No, but see that it's deeper than that.
Oh yeah, that's just
I know. That's just
surface level.
No, that's just the main problem. One of the main problems with American culture today is we've gone so far away from practical that no one thinks you're worth shit unless you have fucking money. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are. And it's no hate to anybody who wants to be a content creator. Okay, technically we're content creators. We're reactions. We're a reaction channel, but at the same time, everybody's trying to be successful materialistic wise.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to do that. And so to me it just feels like practicality, being practical and just finding something that's effectively working for a mass amount of people is over with. And when I say mass amount of people, if you find a policy that works for mass amount of people, that doesn't mean that everybody, at the same time, it doesn't mean that everybody has to be agreeing on every little fucking inch of, that's never going to happen.
No, never gonna happen.
I really wish people would stop, and that's the part that's what all the cult idealistic is. Everybody's getting mad that if you disagree, like a grain of salt, y'all know how big a grain of salt is. If you divert that freaking much, everybody's at your door with a fucking pitchfork.
Look at Lindy Lee.
It's ridiculous. It's absolute. Forget politics. Forget parties. Forget all that. It's in us and like citizens now. I see all the time. If you disagree amongst anything, you're getting called un-American. You're getting called racist.
Yep.
If you're black and you disagree with the smallest, you're considered self-hating.
Yep. They call you the Uncle Toms.
It's getting
ridiculous.
It's getting to the point where I work with clients who are struggling with their sexual identity. So whether someone's gay, straight, trans, if you say you're not with, like, you don't like homosexuality, or you're not with the LGBT, with the community, to brand somebody as homophobic or transphobic because they're not walking down the fucking street celebrating it is ridiculous.
Yep.
Phobia means you have a fear of something.
Yeah.
Like arachnophobia, it means you fear fucking, like, you shake up. You don't want to be fucking near it.
You're terrified of spiders.
And which is what I tell people. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're transgender. I don't give a flying shit. What you want to do after you become 18 years old
is on you.
Do what the fuck you want to do. Now, I also work with the youth. If a kid tells me that he or she thinks he's gay, I'm not going to crucify him for it. I'm going to give him the comfortable space to talk about it, but I'm not going to tell he or she what they should be liking. They're a child, first of all. If you have a 12-year-old questioning themselves, that's fine. They're 12.
They're trying to figure
themselves the fuck out, man. Mm-hmm. So, like, when I tell people, the older they get, if a young person says they're transgender or they're gay, you gotta understand that you're gonna have to walk on this earth, and some people are not gonna fuck with you. It's a reality. Okay, stop beating around the bush, saying, "Oh, we have to love this," but there are gonna be some people who don't fuck with your lifestyle.
You have to learn how to love yourself.
You got to be able to ignore that shit.
You got to be able to love yourself.
Why are you focusing on the people who don't like you rather than finding the people who genuinely want you in their life? They're out there.
You. And the ones that aren't trying to
use you. They're out there. If you're gonna, there's 7 billion people on the planet. If you're gonna wake up every morning and every day, wake up every morning and go to sleep every day at night, expecting 7 billion people to accept you and love you, you're
in for a miserable time.
Exactly. You're gonna be disappointed every day of your damn life. Mm-hmm. People are gonna use you, whether it's your family or friends. Unfortunately, it fucking happens. People get used by their loved ones. Mm-hmm. Okay? People are gonna exploit you. It sucks.
Look at Lindy Lee. This woman, she feels exploited. She starts. They wait $2.5 billion. She's asking a couple of questions, and all of a sudden, we got to throw her out.
It's crazy. Y'all are labeling people as homophobic and racist for asking a damn question.
It's insane.
It's crazy. We can't ask questions anymore? What the fuck?
Especially when you lose that convincingly.
How are you supposed to get information if you don't ask a damn question?
Well, they want to tell you what information you're supposed to believe.
This is insane, man.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter I hate the party system. I can't stand the shit.
Well, I've said it before. They should just remove what party you're affiliated from the ballot, and you should have to know what person you're voting for.
Yeah, this whole, it has to be a party. No, it doesn't. It don't have to be a party system. People just, for some reason, y'all love that shit, which is weird to me. Because now it's getting to a point where the way y'all are obsessing and treating these politicians and celebrities and donors, you're treating them like gods.
Yeah, they're not gods.
You need to stop it.
You gotta stop rooting for them like it's a sports team. The Democrat Party and the Republican Party, they're not sports.
And that's crazy. You know what? I'm sorry, YouTube. You gonna call a woman a whore because you asked a fucking question?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It's not just YouTube. It's X, everywhere.
That's
Instagram,
crazy.
Everywhere on her social, she's
That's crazy.
Yep.
For asking a question, she's a hoe now.
She wants to know where her money went that she raised.
Yeah, that's wild. If she's giving millions, yeah, I want to know where my money went.
Like you said, if you were a donor.
Bro, if I'm a billionaire and I donate a couple $100 million to a candidate, I want to know where you failed at.
I want to know where you wasted my money.
Where'd you waste my money on? That's a fair question.
Yeah.
Where'd you waste this money?
She's not going out of the way to asking anything crazy.
Like, damn, I'm not asking for your fucking medical records or your social security number. I just want to know where my money went.
Where are you spending my money on? That should be a very simple question. Mm-hmm. But the fact that she's even questioning it, now she's a whore?
I'm not asking what you're doing behind closed doors. Oh, what are you doing in your bedroom? That's none of y'all business. But damn, I gave you $10 million. Where it at?
What'd you spend this on?
Where'd my 10 mil go to?
Did you need that 5-star resort?
Like, damn, man.
In the cult, you can't ask questions.
Yep.
Yeah.
And leaving the Democratic Party or even questioning the Democratic Party is like leaving a cult. It's terrifying.
Yeah, Dave Rubin. I mean, that's actually really unpleasant to listen to, isn't it? I mean, the idea that a woman who her only crime was to try and raise money for a pretty hopeless candidate, and obviously that didn't work. But the idea that immediately she raises criticism, legitimate and in my view entirely correct criticism of the party, she's abused in that kind of horribly misogynistic and disgusting manner.
Yeah, I mean, I think she revealed something that I became very well aware of a while ago, and that is Democrats are exactly what they accuse Republicans of being. And not only that, Democrats do exactly what they accuse Republicans of trying to do.
Seen it over and over again.
They just flip. They are the biggest hypocrites. Once again, it's all about diversity until it comes to ideas. The moment that you have an idea that's different from the party elites, oh yeah, you are cooked. You're cooked. It's all about love and positivity. Yeah, it's all about that until you disagree with them. Mm-hmm. You disagree about anything. You criticize them in any type of way, and the knives come out.
Which is ridiculous.
And Lindy Lee, unfortunately, found that out the hard way.
That's crazy, bro.
And listen, I think it's important.
You part of the one trying to turn lights on for people, but they're going to get kicked out because you question what we're... Like, I'm giving y'all money. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to turn the lights on for you.
They're trying to say, shut up and just keep making that money.
And you're going to get mad at me because I'm questioning where my fucking money's going.
Yeah. Yep.
I get...
You're getting heated.
Bro, like, that shit don't make no damn sense, man.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's like, honestly, that's like being in the NBA or being in the NFL. You draft, like, so, I'll say NBA, because they don't want throwing around big money more. You being in the NBA, you're drafting on potential, okay? Yeah. When they're coming out of, you're drafting on potential. So.
That's like drafting Markelle Fultz instead of Jason Tatum.
Bruh. And then someone has one good fucking season, and you give them a max contract.
Supermax.
You give them a supermax contract after one or two. I'll say two after two good seasons.
Ben Simmons.
Okay, and then this motherfucker stops working out. He started gaining a little weight. He started doing wild shit. He partying too much.
Baby Davis.
Like if I'm not the GM, I'm the owner, because the money don't come from the GM, but come from the owners of this shit.
The owner, yeah.
If I'm the owner, I'm like, bruh, I paid you all this goddamn money.
I paid you to be an athlete, not to sit on the bench.
And you fucking around in the strip clubs and shit, you not working out, and you showing up drunk to fucking hungover to practice. I gave you all this damn money, and this is the shit you do?
Why am I paying you?
Get off my team. Why am I paying you?
What are you here for?
Like, what?
Unfortunately, found that out the hard way.
This is some bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
And listen, I think it's important to
This is some.
criticize the party that you're in.
Yeah,
I think
you
it's
should.
important to tell the truth about what's actually happening. I told y'all, hey, whether you like it, love it, or hate it, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Yep.
If I felt like Donald Trump was doing something stupid, if I felt like Donald Trump was causing us to lose,
If I'm running for president, okay, say, oh, we just elected Ian for president. Yeah, Ian 2028. Bro, if I make a mistake, fuck it. Tell me I messed up.
Don't just keep yes-manning me to death.
Please, because if there's no one telling me, giving me any feedback that, hey, Ian, you made this choice, but some shit happened over here, I'm gonna just assume the decision was good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that the decision was good since no one's complaining about it.
And you're gonna keep making decisions in that way.
That way. This is why you can't have yes people around you. What's the saying? If you're the smartest person in the room,
You in the wrong
you in
room.
the wrong damn room.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody who can't take constructive criticism, you have no business being a leader.
No, none whatsoever. That's the whole point of being a leader, is being able to take that criticism and adjust.
Oh,
Though being criticized just to be criticized is insane.
yeah.
Criticism needs to be warranted.
Some of y'all bitching just a bitch.
Right.
Like, and
Warranted criticism's one thing.
like, don't be just bitching just a bitch.
But to be attacked just for asking
Yeah,
questions of where my money went.
Oh my god.
That look says it all.
Like, man.
if I felt like Donald Trump was doing something stupid, if I felt like Donald Trump was causing us to lose, I'm going to say it.
Right there. 100%.
Whether you like it, love it, or hate it, I'm going to say it. Hate me all you want to. The truth is the truth. Mm-hmm. Facts don't care about feelings. To quote, I believe that was Ben Shapiro. Shout out Ben Shapiro. But it's the truth. Facts don't care about feelings.
No, they don't.
And unfortunately, well, actually, fortunately, fortunately in the Democrat Party, they care more about feelings than they care about facts. And I don't want that type of stuff to leach over here to the Republican Party. And that's why I've always said, like it, love it, or hate it, I'm going to always tell you the truth. You can criticize me, whatever, which I doubt anybody would do that in the comment section, criticize me. Because in the Republican Party, we can criticize party elites, right? We can criticize people at the top, right? Because that's not the type of party that we have over here. Even though Democrats always try to make it seem and sound as if Donald Trump is like God or something to us. Yeah, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's not above criticism.
Nope.
Like I said, whenever a moment comes where he deserves to be criticized, he will be criticized. Point blank, period.
100%.
Are there going to be some people in the party that are going to be like, nah, or that won't criticize Trump? Sure, you're going to always have those type of people. Those types of people. But for the most part, most people in the party will say, no, bro, that's a terrible decision. No, that was the wrong move. That was the wrong move. As a matter of fact, just recently, literally just recently, with the CR that just passed, Trump was for one of them, which didn't actually happen, and I may get into that in another video because Mike Johnson is in some trouble. He was in support of that one, but there were a lot of folks, just regular folks like you and I, that didn't support it still. Mm-hmm. But the so-called party leader, right, Trump, he was in full support of, breaking the bill down. You know, got the farmers section, you got the disaster relief, and then you have the slimmed down bill that was 116 pages instead of the 1,500 pages.
Yeah, the 1,500 page one was insane.
But there were a lot of folks, including me, who was like, no, I wouldn't vote for that. I wouldn't vote for that. I don't care what Trump says.
I agreed with him on that,
I'm not voting for that. And all of y'all agreed in the comment section. Y'all were like, yeah, Rich, no, we agree with you. So
I agreed with Rich.
Yeah, that's not the way we operate here on the Republican side. And honestly, that is why we win.
Oh, you want to talk? My bad.
Yeah, that continuing resolution was straight garbage. The 1,500 page bill was insane. $7 million for studying if there was magic or not.
Wait.
$3 million on the on molasses.
Vito, don't fuck with me. We talking about magic.
Yeah.
Vito, what are you talking about?
I read that there was $7 million that was being put to research for the existence of magic.
Like abracadabra shit?
Yes.
Oh. For real.
Like if we can sing Wingardium Leviosa?
Yes. Yes, Ian.
Who's researching that?
Who the fuck knows?
Like
who's researching the effects of fucking molasses?
Bro, like what's the research like?
What are you doing?
Yeah, like where your facility at?
Remember the movie Men Stare at Goats? Apparently that was funded too.
Bro,
that's why each of these bills need to be broken down and voted on individually.
Bruh.
So you can't just slide stuff in like $7 million for magic research.
I just want to, like, how are you researching that? Like, are you planting shit? Like, I don't know. Who's in charge of that research? I want to know. Motherfucker, I want to know. Like,
someone's making good money on that.
Like, what are we doing?
On the Republican side, and honestly, that is why we win. That is why we win. I think most people in America have woken up and realized that the Democrat Party is, they're the true dictators. They're the ones that want to be the Vladimir Putins in this country. It's the Democrat Party, not the Republican Party.
Topic to the last one. Where do you see this going? I mean, what are the Democrats going to do? Are they going to carry on villainizing people like you? Or do you think that the coffee is going to get smelled at some stage and they're actually going to wake up and find a candidate that is more electable and find people like you a place in that tent to try and drive to an election victory?
Pierce, I don't want that. I don't want to be a part of this tent. I don't want to be a part of this crazy.
This is what they've done.
They're accelerating my rightward shift. I don't want this nonsense. It's just crazy. And honestly, they're shrinking their tent. They're basically telling me to they're pushing me to bring my tens of millions of dollars that I've raised and can continue to raise to a different team that treats me better, that treats me with just common decency, that doesn't call me a communist spy. By the way, the communist regime in China killed my great-grandfather. They don't know my family's history. This is the first time I'm really saying it on air. They are calling me a spy for the regime that killed my great-grandfather. Let that soak in just for a second. That's how disgraceful they are. Yeah. And these are the people who call themselves the social justice warriors. They are dabbling. They are going headfirst into racism anytime someone dares to disagree with them.
Every time.
I don't want to be a part of this nonsense anymore.
Yeah. So you heard
that's a lot, man. Yo, my head hurt, bro.
Yeah, mine.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this shit hurt my head.
That's insane.
Get called a communist for asking a goddamn question. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Your great-grandfather was murdered by the Communist Party. I feel sorry about that.
I'm sorry, yeah. Rest in peace.
But this is what happens. Now the Democrats are losing a major player that can raise tens of millions of dollars for their party.
Oh, and I'm going to say this one other thing. Y'all got to chill out, bro. Like on our last video with the fucking Tim Pool and the fucking
oh, that was great,
bro.
I love these discussions.
There was so much discussion, but I'm like, guys, I keep seeing the thing. Oh, you're spreading misinformation, bro. We're not journalists.
We're reacting to a clip. Reaction channel.
Okay, me, Vito, and Liz. We do not work for the New York Times, the Washington Post. None of that shit.
We're not journalists.
We're not journalists. We're giving open discussion, and our platform is to provide people with open discussion without fear of being ridiculed.
We're giving our opinions based off of the clip we're watching.
We are all for freedom of speech here. We've said that every freaking time we have to talk about it, except if you start being nasty and violent towards people.
Yeah, that's the same.
You can't do that shit.
For the record, I still stand with what I said in that video and agree with Tim Pool in the destruction of that kid.
Guys, it's just open discussion. No one said,
just for the record.
Damn, bro. Y'all think we're journalists. We're not journalists. I love y'all for having the discussion.
Oh, I love the discussion.
I love y'all for having the open discussion. If you want to criticize and pick apart my words, feel free. Feel free. I love you for having open discussion.
But no journalism degree.
But please, guys, no, we are not journalists. Okay, we're not journalists.
Man, this stuff just gets better and better. It just continues to get better and better. Not only, and I do want to give a personal shout out to Scott Pressler once again. Hey, listen. I want to say this, and I'm gonna hop back in. I'm gonna do what did Trump call it? The weave.
Yeah.
Weave. I'm gonna do a little weave.
I knew it.
Big shout out to Scott Pressler, because even though we literally just won the election, Scott Pressler is still all the way down on the gas.
He's moving into New Jersey.
Still flipping counties in Pennsylvania from blue to red. So listen, I know we just won, but stay involved, guys. Stay involved. The job is not finished. Because, and I'm gonna weave back here. As you just saw, the Democrats are still pushing people out of their party.
Yep. Pushing important people out of their party.
You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make, after losing, they are still forcing people away. Like I said, we're still currently flipping counties in Pennsylvania as we speak, post-election. I think the last statistic I just saw was that Democrats have lost about 2,000 to 3,000, while Republicans have gained, I want to say it was 7,000, or don't quote me on those numbers, but Democrats have literally lost while Republicans have been gaining, and we just flipped another county in Pennsylvania. So, and they're possibly losing someone who's been raising money for their party, Lindy Lee. Lindy, let me tell you something, Lindy. When I say Lindy, I always think of that. Have you guys ever seen that video of that little kid? And he's like, Linda.
Yeah. Linda, you're not listening.
It's hilarious. But, Lindy, let me say this. We may disagree on some things, but clearly there's a lot here that we will agree on. So to that, I say welcome to the Republican Party. Join us. Mm-hmm. Join us, because obviously over here we're allowed to disagree with one another.
Yeah.
Look at RFK Jr. He doesn't agree with everything that Republicans say.
No.
But we're all working together. Look at Tulsi Gabbard. Same type of situation going on, right?
Even if you have awesome
somebody
DNI.
like Dave Rubin, we got somebody like Joe Rogan, right? Who's a big Bernie guy.
Elon Musk.
Obama guy. He's talked about this openly. Even Elon Musk, he hasn't always been like in support of Republicans. So Lindy, join us. Bring those dollars over here to the Republican side of the aisle, where you're allowed to disagree with us, and we aren't going to call you all types of names. Now, hey, if you say some BS, we're going to call you out, but we're going to keep it respectful, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to call you out of your name. That's unnecessary. But we also don't accept BS, okay?
Exactly.
Like the Democrat Party, that's all they digest is just a bunch of BS. We have
That's a bar. That's all they digest is a bunch of BS.
But in a respectful manner, we will disagree, but you are more than welcome on this side of the political aisle. All right? More than welcome. As a matter of fact, I highly encourage you to join this side because, like I said, clearly there's a lot that we will agree on. Even the things that we don't agree on, I'm sure that we can come to some understanding as to why we both think the way that we think. And shake hands and kumbaya when it's all done, right? It's not like we have to be enemies or anything. And that's one of the things that I wish we could get away from as a whole. Now, unfortunately, I don't think Democrats will ever get away from that. And that is being able to disagree and shake hands and kumbaya when it's all said and done, right? Now, I will admit, I did have a recent incident, probably wasn't too recent, probably was about a month and a half ago now, where I had a debate with some Democrats, and it got pretty heated. It got pretty spirited. That's usually how my debates go. They get pretty heated. They get pretty spirited. But at the end of the day, when it was all said and done, we all shook hands. It's all love, no hard feelings.
The way it should be.
But that's the way that it should be. And I wish we could do that all the time, right? We could get into these spirited engagements, right? where everybody's but when it's all said and done, hey, love you, brother. Love you. You know, like, I wish we could all do that. On the Republican side, of course, we always can. We always have done it.
Always have.
You know, unfortunately, for the most part, with Democrats, you don't really get that too much.
No.
But yeah, Lindy, welcome. Hope you join us. We'd be happy to have you. But as always, man, thanks for tuning in. Y'all let me know your thoughts and your opinions on all of this. But once again, the Democrats are continuing to take L's. Great signs to come for 2028 and also for the upcoming midterms. Let's keep that pedal to the metal, and let's keep these wins. Let's keep stacking up these wins, baby. Peace and love. I'm out.
Let it, Doc.
Buy on blue, sell on red. This new indicator gives extremely accurate trade signal.
Alrighty.
I completely agree. But that's can't disagree with what he said. You should be able to have spirited disagreements.
Yeah.
And
No,
say
fact.
it's all love at the end.
That's fact. That's fact.
We do it all the time.
Yeah. That's fact. That's fact.
But the donors are so pissed they're going to the other side. That's where the donors are.
That's crazy.
You wanted to know. Figure that show
That's
you
crazy, man.
kind of where the donors' minds are at.
But guys, as always, we will bring you open discussion. Hope y'all enjoy it. Like, comment, subscribe, blow us up. Y'all know what to do.
Thanks for stopping in and spending some time with us today. Hit that notification bell and give it a share because it does help the channel out.
Please and thank you.
See you guys in the next one.
Later, y'all.
Later.